The crisis that not enough people are talking about right now is how birth rates are collapsing all over the world. Ireland has seen one of the steepest declines in Europe, with our birth rate reaching its lowest level in over 60 years. Our politicians have admitted that they don't really have a strategy or a policy around doing anything about birth rates. People actually seem to be quite uncomfortable talking about this topic, while others, like environmentalists, will say it's a good thing that people are having less children. But as the population ages, we're already looking at the repercussions. For example, we now have a massive pensions time bomb. It was reported last week that the working population will likely have to start paying more tax in the form of more social insurance contributions, or PRSI, to plug the state pension gap. This is how we're going to have to pay for our older population because there are less people entering the workforce. Our government announced a €280 new baby grant as part of the last budget, so it is aware of the problem, but it does not appear to be doing nearly enough to solve it. The state, for example, spent around €50 million on abortion. The abortion rate has rocketed, yet very little is being done to incentivise having children. There's also the question of whether immigration is being used as a solution to our population decline. Immigration is now at a 17-year high, even though that policy has become famously unpopular. Our government has incentivised immigration and abortion, but has failed to do anything to make it easier to have a child. If people don't want soaring tax rates and do want to see the same level of public spending maintained, then we have to have a conversation about birth rates. Could government policy change the direction we're going in? Maybe not, but it could shift the downward line slightly upwards. For example, Hungary previously gave people who wanted to get married and have children cheaper mortgages. This policy was trialled for a couple of years and it led to an increase in marriage and fertility. Just last week, Hungary announced that it was giving a lifelong tax exemption to mothers of 2 or more children. While more research needs to be done to establish what really works to boost birth rates, our own government providing some form of policy incentives could be a start.